Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today, Canadians are going to finally get some answers about Conservative fisheries mismanagement from Justice Cohen. After 18 months, $26 million, 150 witnesses, one thing is clear. This report cannot sit on the shelf to gather dust. The stakes are far too high for Canadian fisheries. Will the government advise us when they can expect an action plan to rehabilitate the Canadian fishery here on the West Coast as a starting point?
The Honourable Minister of National Revenue.
Mr. Speaker, we certainly recognize the importance of salmon to British Columbia, and that's why we commissioned the Cohen Commission back in 2009 after there was low returns of sockeye salmon to the Fraser River. We want to thank Justice Cohen and his team for their hard work and dedication into this report, and we're pleased to be tabling it this afternoon.
Mr. Speaker, the final report of the Cohen Commission should be a wake-up call for this government. It reveals the staggering scope of the Conservatives' mismanagement of the fisheries, including the drastic changes in Budget 2012, gutting laws on habitat protection, slashing fisheries science capacity, cutting $75 million from the Department of Fisheries and Oceans. Will the minister finally agree they're heading in the wrong direction, end the cuts in Budget 2012, and enact the recommendations of Justice Cohen?
The Honourable Minister of National Revenue.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is a very expansive report and has serious implications on a very important resource in British Columbia. We'll carefully review the recommendations and work with our stakeholders and partners to take steps to ensure the salmon fishery in British Columbia is sustainable and prosperous for years to come. And, Mr. Speaker, what I can say is that we have increased science in the Department of Fisheries and Oceans. And recently, the Council of Canadian Academies presented a report which said fisheries research in Canada was ranked first in the world by top science research.